The Pirates are back, arg, and they're taking on the Celtics next on Quiz Kids.
It's the Bay Area Quiz Kids, brought to you by the San Mateo Credit Union. And now, the best host on the West Coast, Brad Friedman.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Quiz Kids, and we're happy to welcome a brand new team to our show. They are the St. Lawrence Academy Celtics. And their opponent was unable to play, and we luckily had the San Leandro Pirates back. So let's meet the St. Lawrence team right now, starting with John Canfield. John, you, like all your teammates, are a junior, and you are a docent in your spare time. Where are you a docent?
I'm a docent over at Natural Bridges State Beach.
Okay, and what do you do there?
I do restoration stuff. I rove the tide pools from time to time, make sure people are not taking the animals or anything.
Right, there's a very delicate ecosystem there.
Yeah, and also sometimes we lead tours out there. And,
wonderful.
Yeah.
What a great fun thing to do. Aditya, Aditya. How are you, Aditya?
Good.
In your spare time, you play tennis?
Yeah.
And you had an injury, so you're not playing right now. So what do you do with your tennis time for the time being?
I'm a manager this year, so I just go to practice. I hit around a bit.
Wonderful.
I just don't play during matches.
Wonderful. So you're still sticking with the team and working with them. Good for you. Excellent. Ali Pala, you are in basketball.
Yes.
Your season just ended, and you did pretty well.
Yeah, our team went to CCS.
Good, good. What do you play?
I usually move around. One year I actually played a guard, another year I played a center, so.
Yes, I'm center stage, but just a height issue, you know. So anyway, well, let's give you guys a chance to earn some points. I will ask you a series of 7 questions. Give me the correct answer to all 7. You'll earn 70 with a score of 100 with a 30-point bonus. So all you have to do is pick your category. Today's categories are laugh tracks, get a clue, and 4-letter words.
We'll go for 4-letter words.
I bet you will. It's just what it says. 4-letter words. I can't say this on the air. The Bible is a good example of one of these.
Book.
A good book, yes. It's a bird of prey, and how street vendors sell their wares.
Crow.
Say, a hawk.
Yeah.
Or to hawk one's wares. That's right. It's a high school student who helps out on Capitol Hill. A page. It's a flat-bottomed boat or a kick in football.
A punt.
That's right. It happens at twilight.
Dusk.
Correct. From the old French for step, it's what you might do if you're nervous.
No.
You pace. The abominable snowman, at least in the Himalayas, is called this.
Yeti.
You got that, and that's 40 points. So congratulations. We will be right back to say hi to the Pirates.
Peninsula TV is proudly brought to you in part by Nimbus Design, helping Penn TV, businesses, government, and nonprofits with their web technology and design needs. Nimbus Design combines art and technology to help businesses connect directly with customers, partners, and the public. Located in Redwood City, the heart of the Silicon Valley. They can be reached on their website at nimbusdesign.com. Nimbus Design, a proud sponsor of Peninsula TV.
We are here with the San Leandro Pirates. Lydia Sharf, it feels like I just talked to you 30 minutes ago. The magic of television. You, like your partner next to you, like to play Dungeons & Dragons, but your goal is to LARP. Tell us what that is.
It's live-action role-playing, so where Dungeons & Dragons, you have a sheet with your character stats and you roll dice about what you do. With LARPing, you get a pipe and you put foam around it and actually go around hitting people.
Much more social. Much more social. Good for you. Joe Wang, when you are not doing something that to find your loner status. You take part in an interesting martial art.
Yeah, it's called capoeira. It's a Brazilian dance martial arts.
That must be very beautiful to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys do like performances or presentations?
No, but like usually you do it in a rota, so it's like a ring, and two people from there go out and they mirror each other's actions, and they let the other two go. So it's very
Cool.
communal.
Well, maybe at your prom you can capoeira with somebody. You never know. Jessica Trin, you take part in an organization called Love Caps.
Yes.
Very nice. I saw your crochet material earlier. What do you do with Love Caps?
Well, basically what we do is we crochet hats and then we give those to people who have cancer, you know, so because they go through chemotherapy and they don't.
And they need the protection, and especially in cold weather like this. What a wonderful thing to do. And it must be fun to kind of get together and put the hats together and know you're doing a good thing. Excellent. All right, you guys, let's give you a chance to earn some points. You just need to pick your category between laugh tracks and get a clue.
Laugh tracks. Laugh tracks.
Laugh tracks, all right. Name these supposedly funny things or people, okay? Supposedly funny things or people. A joke might tickle this imaginary part of your skeleton.
Funny bone.
That's right. Shakespeare wrote several, but Dante's was divine.
Comedy?
That is it. Who's there is the standard, I'm going to say who's there is the standard second line in one of these.
Knock jokes.
Yes. Prepare to be a big noise and very embarrassed if you sit down on one of these.
A whoopee cushion.
Don't slip on this yellow skin of a Cavendish.
Banana peel?
Correct. He throws his voice. Edgar Bergen was one of
A
these.
ventriloquist.
Yes, and finally, he went from late night to tonight to TBS.
Conan O'Brien.
You got all right points, 100. Congratulations, we'll be back with the free-for-all.
Since 1952, San Mateo Credit Union has been proud to help San Mateo County members and their families achieve their financial dreams. Our deep commitment to the community we serve includes offering a wide variety of financial education programs, like financial literacy workshops for youth, adults, and seniors, seminars about raising money-smart kids, identity theft prevention, and many more. For more information about San Mateo Credit Union, visit us at www.smcu.org.
Welcome back. Let's give a big hand to the coaches for both teams. First from St. Lawrence, Prabhakaran Vaidya. See, Aditya, I got that right. And from San Leandro, Mr. Mark Gordon. All right, everybody, pick up your buzzers. It's time for the three-for-all. I'll ask a toss-up question worth 10 points. If you give me the right answer, your team controls that round, and the point values can go up. Good luck to both teams. Here's the first question. Many U.S. presidents share common first names. The fourth and fifth presidents shared what most common first name? Ali?
John.
That is not correct. You can steal.
James.
Correct. For 20, both Madison and Monroe came from what same state that was also home to the first and third U.S. presidents? Actually, we're in the free-for-all, so it's still between you three.
It's Virginia. Virginia.
That's correct. And for 40 points, the second and sixth presidents shared what distinction that didn't occur again until 2001?
The grandfather and grandson.
No, they were father and son. But someone's very excited, a big fan of the Addams Family. What is the name given to the part of the car that alters the gearing ratio between the engine and the drive wheels? Joe?
Shift.
No.
Oh.
You can steal.
Alternator.
The transmission. He said that his greatest mistake was introducing a cosmological constant into his equations to offset the effects of an expanding universe. Name this great physicist. Ali.
Einstein.
Correct. For 20, Einstein's skepticism of quantum mechanics was summed up in his quip that he did not believe that God did what with the universe? Play dice. In French, a pomme is an apple, but a pomme de terre is what vegetable? Aditya.
Potato?
Yes, for 20. When you bring something back from your trip, you might remember that it gets what name from the French to remember?
Souvenirs?
Correct. In Paris, a librairie isn't a library, but rather what kind of shop?
A bookstore?
Yes. 40 points. Congratulations. Ancient Greek mathematicians were distressed to find out that the square root of 2 was not what kind of number that can be expressed as a finite or repeat. Yes, Joe.
A rational?
Yes.
Rational.
What rational number's decimal form is 0.125?
1/8.
Yes. What rational number's form consists of the 6 repeating digit sequence 0.142857 repeating?
1/7.
All right, they will accept that. 1/7, 40 points. In October 2010, 33 miners were rescued from Copiapo mine in what country? Ali.
Chile.
The rescue capsule that brought the miners out shared what name with a city in the American Southwest? Phoenix. In 2010, she left her home in Copenhagen for a 6-month gig at the Shanghai World Expo. Name this famous statue inspired by a fairy tale character. Joe?
Little Mermaid.
Yes. Name the Danish poet and author who created the story of The Little Mermaid.
Hans Christian Andersen.
Yes, and for 40, a Little Mermaid also appears on the coat of arms of what Polish capital? It is Warsaw. The Lost Boys figure in Peter Pan, a novel by what author? I win my bet. J.M. Barrie. The Funeral March of a Marionette was the real title of the theme song of his 1950s TV series. Name this director of suspense films including The Birds and Rear Window. Aditya.
Hitchcock?
Yes. In a 1994 interview, actress Janet Leigh was adamant that she's never showered since her iconic scene in what movie?
Psycho.
Right, and for 40 points, many San Francisco landmarks appear in which 1958 Hitchcock film about a police detective with acrophobia? Vertigo. Air travelers might be familiar with what convention that limits airlines' liability for lost or damaged baggage, named for the Polish city in which the rules were first drafted. Interestingly enough, that was our answer 2 seconds ago, Warsaw. Since the 1950s, what has been the name of the presidential retreat north of Washington, D.C.? Joe?
Camp David.
It's Joe. Camp David was named for the grandson of which U.S. president? That was David Eisenhower. We'll be right back with the rest of the round.
Peninsula TV is proudly brought to you in part by Nimbus Design, helping Penn TV, businesses, government, and nonprofits with their web technology and design needs. Nimbus Design combines art and technology to help businesses connect directly with customers, partners, and the public. Located in Redwood City, the heart of the Silicon Valley, they can be reached on their website at nimbusdesign.com. Nimbus Design, a proud sponsor of Peninsula TV.
We're back, 190 to 120. Here's your next toss-up question. 1935's I Haven't Got a Hat marked the debut of what cartoon character?
Porky Pig?
That's right. What was Porky's line at the end of many Looney Tunes shorts?
That's all, folks.
That's all, folks, is right. In 1937, animator Tex Avery teamed up Porky with what plucky black waterfowl?
Daffy Duck. Daffy Duck.
Yes, with Daffy Duck. 40 points. Yikes, and away! Heinrich Schliemann's archaeological excavations claim to lend credence to what ancient poet's Iliad and Odyssey? Ali.
Homer.
In 1868, Schliemann claimed to have discovered what ancient city of Hector and Priam?
Troy.
That's right. The area thought to be Troy is located in northwest Anatolia in what is what modern nation?
Turkey.
You got 40 points. Identify the form of precipitation that results from raindrops falling through a layer of cold air and freezing before they hit the ground.
Hail.
No.
Snow.
You can steal.
Snow?
Sleet. In June 1972, 5 plumbers hired by Creep were arrested for a burglary at offices in what Washington, D.C.? Lydia.
Watergate.
Whose offices were burglarized?
Democratic National.
Say it.
Democratic.
National Convention? Democratic National Convention?
Nope. It was the Democratic National Committee. What German author argued in 1848 that society had 2 classes, those who controlled the means of production? Joe.
Marx?
Yes. Bourgeois and Proletarians is the title of the first chapter of what influential political manuscript?
The Communist Manifesto?
And for 40, who was Marx's co-author in that work?
Frederick Engels.
You got it. 40 points. The Hollywood Palace was a theater. Holyrood Palace is the official residence of the British monarch in which country of the United Kingdom? Lydia.
England.
No.
Scotland.
That is right. Holyrood Palace is located along the Royal Mile in which Scottish capital city?
Edinburgh.
Right. And for 40, the Queen's country residence in Scotland is what castle in Aberdeen? That's Balmoral Castle. What is the name of the effect in which certain gases trap infrared radiation in the atmosphere, thereby leading to global warming? Ali.
Greenhouse effect?
And a protocol to reduce greenhouse gas emissions was signed in what Japanese city that as yet remains unratified by the U.S. Senate?
Kyoto.
Finally, what 2-word phrase describes the notion that burning certain fuels, such as ethanol from corn, does not contribute to global warming because growing the crops requires the same amount of CO2 as is produced from burning the fuel? Carbon neutral. In 1788, a penal colony was founded at Botany Bay. This became one of, yes, Lydia?
Australia.
Yes. Which explorer named Botany Bay after the great number of plants found there?
Cook.
That's correct. Named the Sydney Beach so named because of the physiques of the local Aborigines. That's Manly Beach, where I hang out. What polysaccharide of acetylglucosamine, this is a fun question, appears in the cell walls of mushrooms and the exoskeletons of insects? Jessica?
Cellulose?
Say again?
Cellulose?
No, I'm sorry. You can steal. Chitin. What 19th century French artist was a stockbroker in Paris before taking his easel and paints and going to Tahiti? Paul Gauguin. It's subsalicylate is an ingredient in over-the-counter medicines for so-called tummy troubles. Name this element with chemical symbol Bi. Joe.
Bismuth?
Yes. The Incas combined bismuth with tin and copper to form a special form of what alloy?
Tin, copper, bronze.
That's right. Because bismuth is also a heavy soft metal with a lower melting point, it was once confused with tin and what other metal with atomic number 82?
Lead?
Yes. 40 points. You ripped that one out of you. The highest recorded temperature in the continental U.S. was recorded in what below sea level desert valley? Ali.
Death Valley?
Most of Death Valley National Park is in California, but it extends into what neighboring state?
Nevada.
That is right. And for 40 points, Death Valley is located within what part of the U.S. where waterways drain to neither the Atlantic nor the Pacific?
The Colorado River Basin?
No, it's the Great Basin. But that's the end of the round. You have 260. San Leandro has the lead with 300. Close game. Let's see what happens after we return.
Since 1952, San Mateo Credit Union has been proud to help San Mateo County members and their families achieve their financial dreams. Our deep commitment to the community we serve includes offering a wide variety of financial education programs, like financial literacy workshops for youth, adults, and seniors, seminars about raising money-smart kids, identity theft prevention, and many more. For more information about San Mateo Credit Union, visit us at www.smcu.org.
Tournament champions will win an all-expenses-paid trip to Europe, courtesy of ACIS.
We're back, and we have one more round to go, a 3-minute long round with 30-point questions. Close score, close game. Good luck to both teams. Here's the first question. Which author had been writing humorous verse for 20 years before creating Eeyore, Tigger, and Winnie the Pooh? That was A.A. Milne. Primrose and jonquil are shades of what primary color? Lydia?
Red.
No.
Yellow.
That's right. What two-word phrase describes a type of collapsed star or a cell where many collapsed in Calcutta? Joe?
Black hole.
Correct. For how many days do the faithful pray during a novena? Aditya?
9.
Right. Which Central American nation's seaports include Colón and Balboa? I'm
Guatemala.
sorry. Can I accept that? Bell rang? No. Panama is right. What was the name of the first U.S. manned space program? Lydia?
Apollo.
No. You can steal. Talk it over. It was Mercury. What Las Vegas resort hotel shares its name with the optical illusion of water in the desert? Joe?
Mirage.
Right. He died young at age 35. What Austrian composer of 40-plus symphonies' dying work was a funeral mass called the Requiem? Ali?
Mozart.
Right. On what continent would you find the Zambezi River? Lydia?
Africa.
Correct. What city's Great Fire of 1666 led to the building of its... Lydia?
London.
Say again?
London.
Right. Accused spy Alger Hiss was not convicted of treason, but of what crime, specifically lying under oath? Aditya?
Perjury.
Right. In 1692, which town was the site of the notorious witch trials? Joe?
Salem.
Yes. He gave the longest inaugural address but served the shortest term. Which? Yes, Joe?
William Henry Harrison.
You got it. It was commemorated on the reverse of the Eisenhower silver dollar. Which Apollo mission put Neil Armstrong and Buzz... Yes, Ali?
Apollo 11.
That is absolutely right. She used a male name as a pseudonym. What Victorian author wrote Middlemarch and Silas Marner? Joe?
Milton.
No. You can steal. George Eliot. Lieutenant Governor Sean Parnell became the governor of what state following the resignation of Sarah Palin? Lydia?
Alaska.
Right. What company would you be working for if you were an Imagineer? Lydia?
Disney.
Correct. The yellow part of a chicken egg is the yolk. What is the name for the... Yes?
Oh,
Ali?
I forgot.
The name of the egg white.
Appleman.
That's right. What volcano on the eastern coast of Sicily is the highest mountain in Italy outside of the Alps? Mount Etna. Thimbu is the capital of what small Himalayan nation? That is the end of the game. With 410 here and 570, San Leandro wins the game.
Go to quizkids.tv to meet our teams, learn more about the questions on today's show, and to get tickets to see the show in person.
Celtics, it was great having you for your first time. We hope to have you back soon, and it was great having you guys twice in a row. You played well both times. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
The following underwriters help to make this program possible. The San Mateo Credit Union. Additional support provided by the Burlingame Scottish Rite of Freemasonry and the Knights Templar.